All right, everybody, welcome back to Sweaty Palms, brought to you by nobody. Even I pulled out from being my own sponsor after the loss in Minecraft Championship. It's real sad. Anyway, you can still like the video, though. It's right below it, and that'd be cool still, even though it's not sponsoring us this week. Anyway, let's start off with number 19. Imagine if that turned on you. Oh, God, how big is this bird going to be? Going to be some kind of falcon that just swoops in and grabs the bird out of her hand. Another, oh, it's looking kind of big. Is it gonna grab the bird, or is it just gonna land and then eat it? Just imagine if it landed on her face. It was just like, you know what? That arm doesn't look like a good place to land. I'm gonna choose your face instead, because why not? This is gonna be easier. Then I can land on your face, you can hold it up to my beak, and then I don't even have to bend over. What kind of bird even is that? Is that an eagle of some sort? That beak is an absolute unit right there. Alfred Hitchcock was onto something, dude. Just imagine if all the birds in the world just decided to turn on us. Instead of being usually scared of us, they're just like, you know what? I'm going to put these claws to good use and just terrorize all humans. We'd be ruined. They can fly. We can't. They have a significant advantage. It's unfair. Dives off cliff. Professional high diver Ellie Smart and her friends diving into the pristine waters of the province of Palawan in the Philippines. I think we've seen this one before, but still just as ridiculous and impressive that, all right, here we go. Yep, yeah, just 100 feet. Gonna do some flips. Not a big deal. All good. Oh, we didn't get the follow-up dives last time. Oh, yeah, just adding a few more. That's cool. No big deal. Just adding a few more flips to the whole thing. They're landing feet first, though. That's, you know, pretty much a 0 out of 10 if we're talking Olympic diving. All right. I mean, come on. Really, guys? You're not even going head first? This is ridiculous. You'd literally be 0 out of 10 if you were in the Olympics. Unbelievable. Have you no pride in your craft? Seriously, guys. Seriously, it's all about head first. I'm kidding. Obviously. This is probably like 60 feet, which is like double the 10-meter platform. And I still wouldn't even jump off the 10-meter platform, which is what I said here last time. I still wouldn't jump off the 10-meter, and they're just like, that's child's play. It's not that far to the ground. Yeah, dude, building scaffolding seems real scary. So you have to then get on... Wait a minute. Are you... You don't have enough wood in order to have wood on every level of the scaffolding. So you have to just like caterpillar it up, climb up, bring it up, put it up there, and then bring the next one onto the... Huh. Okay. I mean, I guess, you know, it's like, hey, we brought all the metal today, but we kind of forgot about the wood that we actually have to stand on. But yeah, we're not going to drive back to the hardware store and grab more. Like, we'll be good. We're fine. Let's just use these 2 pieces. Get them up there. It's going to be awesome. Let's not worry about how we're going to get it down. We'll be fine. When you want to film a Hornet's Nest and you don't have a zoom feature on your camera. Oh, no, they're so big, dude. And they look so much angrier than bees. Bees are kind of cute. Why did you do that? Why did you just bump into the thing? What was the point of that? It didn't seem like there was a point. It's not like you were actually going to get inside in some dramatic shot where you enter the beehive. No, you just punched the beehive. It's not a beehive. It's a hornet hive. Probably one of the murder hornet nests or something. A woman sitting on the Abraj al-Bait in Mecca, the largest clock in the world. Bro, if you look at these buildings on Google Maps, the scaling is so weird on them because it just, if you look at photos, it doesn't look like it's that big just because the proportions are very strange and it has a clock on it. And you're like, oh, it can't be that big if it has a giant clock on it. Except then you look at all the other buildings around it. Look down there. Look down there. These are tall buildings, but they're all the way down there. And you're like, why is the perception so skewed here? It's basically like they took they took Big Ben and they just went into Photoshop and they're just like, free transform, gigantic. So it's still, you'd think it's smaller, but then you look at everything around it, you're like, that doesn't make any sense. 40th floor pool at Market Square Tower in Houston. Honestly, this is just cool though. I don't know if this is the one we've seen before, or if we've just seen like multiple video clips of this particular pool, or obviously there are more, but I don't know, that's pretty cool. I bet that glass is thick with 3 C's. There's no, and I don't think Texas gets earthquakes, right? So it's not like there's a chance of that happening. There's a building that I don't know if it's, I think it was approved. The plans were approved for it. It was going to be in LA, downtown LA. And it's supposed to have these cantilevered pools from private apartments. And I'm just thinking, can you imagine being in a cantilevered glass bottom pool when an earthquake hits in LA? Oh God. But the apartments look really cool. But also, oh my God, earthquake. I would have just swam away. Mediterranean Moray Eel. That's a moray. It looks like it's, you know, it's just waiting for you to laugh at the joke. All right, it told the joke. It's like, hey, it's funny, right? Why aren't you laughing? Why do you look terrified? It was supposed to be funny. It's very pretty, though. I don't know what I would do in that situation. Probably run. It looks like it's angry. It's very angry I didn't laugh at its joke. Please close your mouth. Please close it. Okay, we're good. But man, you want to like look at it closely because it's so pretty. But then I bet that thing, I bet it hurts if it bites you. I bet it hurts really badly. A steep segment of the Great Wall. I'm gonna be honest, this seems really impractical if you're in the middle of a battle, but I guess at the same time, would anyone really be on these cliff sides here? Yeah, probably not. Although I don't know. I don't know what the battle tactics would be. It just seems like if you're carrying gear, some kind of, you know, like a sword and a shield, and you're in a whole bunch of armor, this doesn't seem very practical for going up or down. Like, what are you gonna do in that situation if you have to travel along the wall to go to a different post? You're like, I can't. Did they have some kind of pulley system? Like, you could lower your gear down and then you go unencumbered? Because otherwise, this seems very, very difficult to do. That's just, man. Imagine constructing that. How long ago without having cranes or anything like that? You have to manually shovel into the cliffside, somehow make the foundation strong enough that it actually holds together, building up like a 60-degree slope. Still makes me sweaty. You know, it looked like a tree branch, a whole bunch of like tree roots or tree branches in the thumbnail. I was like, why is that sweaty palms? But what are you doing? Why are you like... Why is he giving them like a belly rub? Why is that your first instinct? You could have just left them. Like, what do you think? If you didn't do your little patting action, they were all gonna be tangled up in knots? All right, you didn't just dump out a sack of headphones, bro. You dumped out a stack of snakes. Torn utility wire from snowstorm or a Terminator time traveling. Well, at least the fire danger is pretty low, right? Like, even if all the trees in that area catch fire, it's probably not gonna spread too far. What do you do in this situation? Just like, it'll work itself out eventually, because I don't think the firefighters are really gonna wanna, like, can you imagine if you sprayed that with water and then it probably wouldn't be a solid stream to where it could travel through the water up to where you're holding the hose? What if you did that? You'd be like, I don't want to mess with that. What do? You just dump a bucket from a helicopter? This ends too soon. I don't know how long this went for. How was it solved? Is it still going? Or just like, we can't do anything about this. This is gonna go forever, I guess. It's like a memory leak, but out in the world. It's just, you can't do it. You're not gonna be able to do anything about it. Quite a view, if you didn't look down. Quite a view, huh? Are we at the top of a building on like the spire antenna? Wow, that's quite far down. Is that, dude, I feel like when you drive by these on the highway, there are a lot of them if you drive out to Palm Desert from LA. And some of them are probably this big. And I guess when you're on the ground looking up and they're really far away, you just don't get the sense of scale that you probably get once you actually have to climb up one to do maintenance on it. Oh, God. That's wild. Melanie Griffith at home with her pet lion, Neil, 1971. This doesn't seem good. You're not really supposed to have pet lions, right? It's not a That's not a thing, because the lions, you want them to grow up in, at the very least, a professionally kept environment at a zoo or something. I don't think you want them at a house. So I hope that this was just a quick little thing where it was like, hey, the lion's not fully grown and it's nice, it's cool, it does things in movies, and it's fine to take this photo with your face 2 inches away from a claw that can just swipe your entire head off. Just hopefully not for long term. Hopefully it went to a zoo. Complaint department, door at the end of the hall. This just opened to a sheer drop-off off the side of a building. Probably. I'm ready for it. The door to nowhere. Why does this exist? Is this the trash chute? They're like, ah, shoot, we built the whole building and we forgot to install the trash chute. God dang it, why didn't we put that in the plans? It's fine. We'll just give them a door at the end of the hallway, drops out onto the sidewalk. Hey, in New York, which was really strange the first time I saw it, I was always like, is this a thing that they just do in the movies? You just throw your trash bags out on the sidewalk? Really? And then they just grab the piles of trash and throw it in the... Huh. Yeah, so you just drop it and it lands on the sidewalk, and that's that. I'm sure it's strange if you live in New York City and you go to LA and you see the bins that are put out on the side of the road. You're like, what? They don't just throw the bags out on the sidewalk? So it's all a matter of perspective, but that's what's going on here. A filming jib. I never thought that a jib would be in sweaty palms, but I guess I didn't realize that most jibs have somebody actually on the end being held over a gigantic dam. So it makes sense in this particular instance. I thought most of the time that jibs were just like, the person at the bottom is controlling with joysticks and stuff what the camera is doing at the top. But I guess sometimes you just need movements to happen that maybe just require a human touch. In that case, you just gotta dangle a person over a dam, Just gotta happen. Circus performer tests his balance. I feel like I've seen this at a Cirque du Soleil, and it's just crazy. I think him kind of acting like he's getting a little squirrely there, I think is just part of the act. I don't think he's actually being challenged at all by it. He's probably done it so many times, it's second nature, but it's just, for the sake of the show, it's like, oh, I should make it seem like I might actually fall at any moment, even though I'm completely in control of everything. But if I look, that wouldn't be very exciting. So you gotta sell it to the audience. Only a few of these are still functional in the world, and I know what it is just from the thumbnail. It's the always moving elevator that you just step in, that everybody has linked me. It's not necessarily the same one, but I've seen the other ones. It is the most linked to me clip of all time, is the people getting in the elevator that's always moving. Yep, there we go. This is a different one. I think the one that people usually link me actually goes the other way. It travels clockwise, but anyway. Same concept. This one's zooming why is this zooming so fast? Oh, okay, now he stopped it. He stopped it. All right, I was like, that needs to slow down a little bit. I feel like no matter how quick you are, you're gonna be in trouble trying to get off of that. But there you go. Hey, more efficient. You never have to stop. It always has a bunch of cars. You can hop into the next one. It's like a chairlift, except an elevator that can chop you in half, potentially. Yep. All right, you can stop linking them to me. I've seen it. I know they exist, okay? I know they exist. Out of this world. That's so cool, though. There is a limit to where it goes from sweaty palms to just, I don't care anymore. If I could magically just be given this opportunity without having to dedicate my entire life to it, yes. It's worth the risk. If that is the final view that I get to see before it's the end, I'll take it. I'll take it. You know what? It's worth. So it's no longer sweaty palms at this point, because they obviously take a million precautions. They're tied down, and the odds of Gravity, the movie situation playing out, are quite slim to none. So yes, please. Yes, please. I'll do it. Minus the 20 years of work that it takes to get there. But, I'll do it. Anyway, that's it for the last month of Sweaty Palms. Make sure to like if you like. Check out the playlist in the description if you want to catch more of this subreddit. And subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Hit the bell even if you are. The last Sweaty Palms video we'll have linked up there. Latest Mirror Music upload. Check it out if you want some good tunes. See you next time.